Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. And as always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left, 2 is in the middle, and 3 is on the right. The timestamps are in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. And there's a link to my Facebook page where I'm sharing oracle cards most days of the week. There's also a link to my bookings page where you can get a private reading with me, and I will leave you with your decision. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the pink opal heart, then this one is for you. So the pink opal heart is a stone for nurturing and relaxation, calming the mind, calming any anxieties about the future and other people's opinions, worrying about what other people think, letting that go and just being okay with whatever you're choosing to do, whatever is an authentic choice for yourself. I felt really strongly called to the pink opal for this group. Originally, when I chose the crystals this week, Jackson has decided he will choose next week. So fine, leave me on my own to do it. I chose the malachite originally, but this morning I felt to change over. So malachite is a stone that can help with protection in a lot of ways. It also encourages health in regards to the immune system, the respiratory system. So maybe some people in group 1 are feeling a little under the weather at the moment. That could be the case, or just feeling like they need a bit of protection. Maybe it's psychic protection that you're needing. But when I sat down, I did feel more the pink for group 1. So both of those might be supportive stones to work with this week, pink opal and malachite. So we'll jump into your reading, which is actually super positive. It's super nice considering there's been so much going on for the collective, and even group 1 I think has been copying it for a while now. Like a lot of change and a lot of resistance to that change perhaps, but maybe you're choosing different groups, so if that's the case then never mind. So underlying energy you might start with is the devil. Okay, for a positive reading, don't be scared away by this card. I feel like this is more to do with what you're releasing, and I can see it across the board here. We've also got new moon as well, so a new start is coming. We've also, I see the Ace of Cups underneath that and the Lovers underneath that as well, the Emperor, the Knight. Yeah, okay, wow. Yeah, you've definitely left behind a relationship or maybe a job or a situation. It feels like a relationship that I think it's meant a lot to you. It's been a very pivotal connection. This is not for everyone, of course, just seeing what's underneath, because I can never help myself. It looks like you've been... this connection may have felt divinely guided, but you've been divinely guided now to look after yourself and release that, or release some things that are not so healthy within that connection perhaps. So where am I going to start? Let's just go with the tarot. We have the Fool, the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Pretty positive for the recent past energy. So it looks like maybe group 1 you've been deciding to start a new adventure. Maybe it's a new creative project, or perhaps it's just a new life. There's so much fresh new energy that you're having to... I think there's like some of this change is really challenging. I can see that, but it's like the optimism or the hope is coming in now a little bit. You're starting to see that, oh, maybe there is a light at the end of this tunnel, or what I'm doing may actually pay off. The choice I've made might be the right one. Oh, you know, I think there's coming into that realization that this was a good choice, whatever changes happened, whether it was your choice or outside of your control, circumstances put you here. But you've clearly been embracing the new opportunities that are available to you with the 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. This is about really being recognized for your work that you've done, getting a bit of support and recognition, encouragement. Maybe you've put some work out there and gotten some really good feedback about it, or you're just feeling just more balanced and happy and content and excited for the future. There are some concerns, there are some little stresses which we'll get through in the reading, but most of this is actually optimistic, and you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready. It's happening. I think that part of you wants to really get it going, but it looks like it's still at the beginning, so it's going to take some time, and that might be why you might currently find yourself in a bit of Eight of Swords energy, a little bit of anxiety, feeling like, oh, is this going to be prosperous? Is this going to work out for me? Is this the right choice to make? You may be really quite trapped head and heart, where one choice obviously you feel very connected to emotionally, but I feel like that connection, whatever it is you're connected to emotionally, has not actually been very supportive or good for you, perhaps. We see the devil there. That's something you're bursting free from. But there's another choice that will lead you to a lot more abundance and a lot more personal growth, and perhaps physical growth as well. Financial growth, career success, all of that sort of stuff. So I do feel like you're sort of trading up one thing for something else in a way, and that take it as applies, that one. You'll know what it is that you're leaving behind, and I just see so much prosperity, and there's even been a lot of maybe pats on the back or just signs from the universe that what you're doing is the right thing to do, and that you can trust this new growth. You've got the Sun next and the Magician. So while you are caught all up in your head about this decision, it looks like things are really growing quite nicely in the week ahead. This is the week ahead energy that you can see yourself in. You might be getting yourself outdoors a bit more, maybe a bit of exercise. I can see this is treating your body well energy, eating well, supplements with the Ace of Pentacles. I often feel that sort of wealth and health energy in the Ace of Pentacles. Especially look at this grounded stag, is it? So yeah, I think this is about just relishing in your own divine beauty and being connected just to fun and expression and play and creativity. The Magician, you're certainly manifesting something here. Temperance, Two of Wands. What you are manifesting is a whole new life. Like, it's going to bring in so many opportunities that I don't think you'd even realize yet. And with the Two of Wands and what else was it? Temperance. Yep. Sagittarius energy there, Leo's energy here, Capricorn. I didn't even mention the signs, did I? Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. So I do feel like, yeah, what you are manifesting is going to rebalance your life. It's the priorities and things maybe that you've pushed away maybe for years, and it's time to put them first, time to prioritize yourself or the things that mean a lot to you. You can definitely see, yeah, lots of dreams and hopes. We've got the Page of Cups here now as well. There's such a sweetness to your energy, and I pulled some archetypal cards as well just to show what's your superpower right now. And we've got the Angel and the Networker and the Hero as well. These are really beautiful energies to be in. Enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy, helping those in need with no expectation of return, and passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And you've got all of that for yourself right now, I feel. And everything you do for yourself on this journey at this point will be the wisdom that you share with others, bringing me to this next card, Wisdom. Now this card is talking about feeling like, although things on the surface might not be happening as fast as you would like, and maybe there's a bit of chaos that you're still having to go through, of that you're cleansing away. There's a lot of cleansing in this reading. New start is coming. But I do feel like you need to trust the undercurrent of this situation. You need to trust what's happening beneath the surface and the things that are coming together that are not so seen. Perhaps they're coming together inside, in your being, in your psyche, in the way you wake up, feeling a bit more balanced, a bit more connected and ready for the day, things like that. Like, it's all coming together slowly, and I think you need to let yourself integrate into this new energy. So challenge. Challenge is the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. We've got the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be a bunch of things. For some of you, you may have left behind what was your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles. For some, for others, and leaving that behind, and then sort of opening up to the new and curious ideas that the world might have for you, the universe has got in store for you. Opening yourself up may be the challenge to new opportunities, to new collaborative ideas, or people, communities. We've got the networker there as well, like opening yourself up to supportive communities, or the people that are going to benefit your journey, your path, that you can benefit them as well. Cooperative community, right? Tribe, all of that stuff. So for some, yeah, maybe that you've left one thing behind and you're getting the challenge, maybe opening yourself up to new connections or new opportunities. And for some others, this may be a person from the past who's still keeping their eye on you and misses you and wants to reconnect. That definitely could be here for this reading. Somebody who's the spying card here with the page, watching over what you're creating, perhaps. This could be vice versa. When we're reading for two people, if it's another energy I'm reading about in your reading, then yeah, it could be the other way around. But you will know, it's your situation there. But I think, yeah, let me see what else we've got. The Nine of Pentacles, Hangman. Yeah, definitely about leaving behind chaos and not being so pessimistic about opportunities that are coming for you. Just like embracing this change and balance and letting the opportunities roll and putting yourself out there, engaging, networking. I can definitely see the people within this group are really good networkers, really good at connecting with people and understanding people, definitely. So what will help with the challenge? Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. I love this. And the Eight of Pentacles and the Judgment. So this is truly about, maybe you don't have all the answers or the bigger picture clarity, and that's okay. You're just being asked to chip away. That's all you're being asked to do right now, is to just show up every day, chip away, being creative and playful as much as you can. Don't rush to work, perhaps. If it's in the morning, set your alarm a little earlier so you can just take a mindful moment. It's just slow down a little bit, I'm feeling, is the advice right now. I know you're very excited about the opportunities and things coming your way, perhaps. Can definitely see there's a lot of newness coming in here, new opportunities for sure, but you're just being asked to take it slow and steady. And with the Seven and Eight of Pentacles, it's very grounded energy. It's just showing up every day and giving it another little knock. But not rushing through it either, but just taking your time and trying to perfect it, trying to master it, learning new things each time you show up and what you could do better tomorrow. Just that sort of energy, chip away, and the light will just shine. You will come to see that this, as I think it's one of those things that as you look back, you'll be like, wow, just that tiny little bit of showing up every day at whatever it is you want, your goal is. It's when you look back that you will see the cumulative efforts and lots of blessings coming that way, your way as well. You can see the light. She's just like, it's like a big realization, a big epiphany. I think it's as you're working as well, like while you're chipping away, it's that energy of trust the undercurrent. It's that wisdom ocean energy here. Definitely trust the undercurrent of what you're doing might be mundane, but just trust that something else is going on in the background, and you're going to have a massive realization about what that is, and you're going to have a really strong connection to your knowing and what you need to do and your purpose. It's just aligning. Things are aligning. You've got to trust that. It really speaks to the beautiful Sun and Magician energy you've got in this week ahead as well. So really practical, grounded steps. Over in here in the a bit of further advice, we've got the Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, Tower, Four of Swords. So this is that situation I was touching on before that you may be very attached to it emotionally. You have a lot of love for the person, perhaps, or whatever this is, but you're also in a time where you're needing to just protect yourself and take some time out and cleanse and clear, because it feels like this situation has been perhaps someone has been very disrespectful and taken you for granted, or had high expectations that were not met, their expectations upon you, I mean. But like I said, when reading for another person, these energies could be vice versa. So just take it how it resonates for you. But I can see here you're definitely needing some time out to find the gold that's inside of you. To not be giving out to the external world so much right now, but rather digging, finding that treasure in you. I just see that with the just all the guardedness surrounding this Tower moment. But the Tower moment kind of feels good in a way. I know these cards are a bit brutal and it may be very hard for you to move through this process. It could be a shocking moment that's caused you to pull back here. However, what you're finding in this time of time out, of meditation, of contemplation, of perhaps creativity, just getting the chores done, or whatever that 8 and 7 of Pentacles is, whatever you're invested in, whatever you show up for every day, it's within that time that you'll be able to process some of your own truths that are lying deep inside here. I think there's a lot of your own truth coming to the surface, and the things that inspire you, the things that mean something to you. Maybe you've been given enough time and silence of the mind to be able to actually consider what those things are. And it's becoming very important to you. I think a decision, perhaps, maybe there's some for some of you here, it's like you haven't fully ended a situation yet. It's just on the precipice of end, or perhaps you have ended it, but it's still needing one more stab or something like that. And it's not for everyone. It's just, yeah. In the outcome, you've got the 10 of Swords, which kind of speaks a bit to that. We've also got the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So this situation, you could have a bit of anxiety and fears about. A Knight of Cups energy, so this could be an external person who is, they may be really lovely. Like I said, I can feel like a lot of really nice connection, but perhaps it's not as grounded and on the same page as you. There's a lot of fear and anxiety surrounding this situation. Maybe it's fear about leaving this situation. That could be the case for some as well. I think as well, I can read this as your creativity and your joy and expression in life, and worrying about what other people might think if you go and do things your own way. A lot of anxiety about that as well. You can see a few things that this Knight of Cups energy could be, whether it's an external person or something inside yourself. But you're no longer, the outcome energy, the grounded steps that you're taking this week is helping you put this to an end. You've got the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles next, so it's only a matter of time before you find your abundance coming in from the choices you've made to run away from this. Perhaps this person is a little crazy making for some people. Like, you've really dealt with some serious stuff. This could be a domestic violence issue for some people, and you've had to run away maybe for some. Whatever this is, that's lots of promise. It looks good, but put that down. It's time to wish upon a star. It's time to align. You've already done that. When we see the 3 of Wands, you've already made the choice, whether it's only internal and you need to now speak it, or you've spoken it and it's now time to follow up with some action. But it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in this very abundant position where you're feeling good about life and you're looking after yourself and you're enjoying looking after yourself. The 3 of Wands is after the 2 of Wands. So the choice has been made. The crossroads, perhaps you were there for some time. You've started this reading with the Fool, so you've taken your leap of faith. And it's been received well by the people around you. They're celebrating you for this choice, whatever it is that you've done. Absolutely. And people are ready to support you. And you them. I do feel like you're somebody who loves to give support. It means a lot to you. Very, very giving. Can see that here for sure. So we've got the Heart Chakra card as well. It says out of balance. So I feel like it's more to do with this energy of just taking that time out to ask, what are your needs right now? What's going to bring you the most peace? What rituals and practices are going to bring you grounding peace? Positive affirmation. Just encouraging yourself that you've made the right choice and that you're very supported and abundant, giving lots of thanks. I think positive affirmations can often be gratitude prayers as well, because it really solidifies bringing it in that way. Relationship goals. Recognize what makes you happy and strive to find that in your love life. Yeah, I think we touched on that a fair bit here. What matters to you, and accepting no less in that way. Live your dream, never give up on your dreams. Dare to live the adventure. Going for it, group 1. Nothing holding you back now. Learn how to honor and treat your body well. Travel as much as you can. It'll add dimension to your life. And embrace what you've learned. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences, because they are divinely fated, even the harder, more challenging experiences. And I think the last card I have here for you is I am wild and free. It's got Aquarius energy there, but this is about you just breaking the mold, having fun, connecting to the inner child. And I don't know, I think I held this one up as well. Magdalena, you're stronger than you think you are. I'm not sure if I did hold this up now. And this is about casting off the old past, the energies, the things that are perhaps it's really hard to do so when you are stronger than you think you are. You are a lot stronger. Like the Eight of Swords, you know, you may be feeling like you're not so powerful right now, but just take one step, one purchase, perhaps one investment, one step, one whatever this is. Ace of Pentacles. Plant that seed. A new start is coming, and wild and free. All of this playful energy just really is going to support whatever it is you're trying to manifest here. And with the Sun and the Magician as well in your near future energy, this week energy, that's that's pretty fun. It's pretty grounded. It's I really enjoy this energy. Hopefully you're finding yourself in that throughout the week ahead as well. I'm going to get some charms for you as well. You may notice I've started a charms over on TikTok. What's that in my hand? Oh, the fox is stuck to my hand. Okay, that's something. Alrighty. Okay, so we've got the fox. So that was the one that was stuck to my hand, and I do definitely feel like that is what it was, something stuck to you. We've got the devil here. It's definitely that energy. I just lifted it up and I can see the Emperor underneath, Aries energy, but it could be the Knight of Cups you've been dealing with, or whoever that might be. It could be a boss, it could be a father, it may not even be a masculine, it could be a feminine person, but it's just maybe domineering and not so respectful perhaps. The fox, I do feel like it was stuck to my hand, so it's like you're holding it still is what I get from the fact that it was stuck to my hand, and you need to just let that go. It's okay to let it go. It just rolled across the Magician and up over the Wild and Free card. So just go and play, forget about it, that sort of thing. So we've also got the playing kits coming out a lot, and this is for those of you who have lost someone in spirit, who do feel their spirit around you and they're connecting with you to give you the answers you seek in regards to this. They're definitely there encouraging you and on your team. This is a mediumship type plane, this one, but it also does speak to sort of just taking off, you know, going on that holiday, going on that adventure. We've got this card of travel as much as you can. It doesn't have to be travel like maybe just traveling a different route to work and looking at the different gardens that you drive past and just being where you are. Maybe it's just taking a walk around your block and connecting to the land you live on. It doesn't have to be some grand adventure where you're packing bags and going for weeks. It really doesn't. So I really like how it's all fallen together, because it's actually really, really nice. They're all so lovely. God, where do I start? So the dolphin and joy are together. So we've got the little joy. I don't know if you can probably see that. It says joy on there, and it's a little colourful little flower bead, green and blue. And then we've got the dolphins, which is all about play, networking, fun, community, soulmates, joy, just expression. It's the wild and free energy 100%. It's networking energy as well with the dolphins. They're definitely they value connection. They symbolize friendship. You've got the angel there as well, so having really supportive, beautiful friends I can see as well, with the nut and bolt, people that are collaborative and working together with you. This is about working together with people that are have a common goal and ready to achieve it, and everyone does their fair share. You've got this sweet little piece that speaks about sort of honing it in, bringing your energy back in, cutting cords, letting go of the external, and just sort of creating a little sanctuary for yourself in the middle. See how it's all inside? And then the other one actually came out. It's twin, but it's the polar opposite, and it came out reverse. And this one is a scattered energy, the way I see it. It's like worrying too much about this person and that person and what they're doing, and are they going to do this, and just stop. And I feel like that fell downwards with the peg next to it, and this one was upright, and it's all to do with your. So what I feel here is, be your own best friend, but only also, so if you're going to connect with other people, friends, network, but just ensure that those people are supportive of you and respectful of your energy, respectful of your space, and don't take too much from you. And whereas this one, it's like, leave that scattered energy in the past. What is going to help you with releasing that is the work required. So maybe it's cord cutting, or maybe it's clearing out things that you no longer have in the home, because that represents releasing the other things that you don't want to hold on to anymore. So that can be really supportive of spring cleaning, or just general house chores, just organizing your space, knowing that it's a reflection of what's going on the inside. And then we've got this beautiful sweet bow as well. And I did say pink is important for this reading. I really feel it for group 1 this week, the pink. Maybe you want to wear a bit of pink this week, or maybe you're just wanting to connect with their sweet inner child. But this is also about adornments and beauty therapies and things that just make you feel good. So enjoy that sort of expression and play. Maybe do your hair a little differently this week, or whatever it is. Just it's really fun. The charms are really fun for you this week, group 1. I love it, and I'm kind of glad the fox stuck there, because we obviously needed to talk about it, you know, to let it go, to maybe it comes through your mind all the time, just at random points in the day, and maybe it has an emotional trigger when it does so. But continue cutting cords, continue stepping back, continue releasing, and everything is going to look up, group 1. It really is. So that's all I have for you this week, group 1. I hope this reading resonated with you and gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, and guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Hey group 2, and welcome to your reading if you chose this blue banded agate little cave. I think we've spoken about this cave a few times, about the rough exterior, but all of the gems that are deep on the inside. But the blue banded agate is a stone for healing from trauma, healing from anger, dissolving that anger in the heart, letting go of the past, and allowing a new beginning to take place, allowing forgiveness, and just having that courage to start again. So blue banded agate. Oh, this reading was interesting. The more it unfolded, the more I was surprised. Really, really, really fascinating reading for you, group 2. Today I don't even know where to start. Maybe we should start with this card, the original card you've chosen, which was Be There For You. And I wanted to read a little bit from the book for this one, because it's just written so nicely. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything you feel you've done wrong. You can learn from the choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself. And whenever you feel that you've made a mistake, even the decisions that we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well at the time. Forgive yourself and have your own back. Be good to you. I think that'll do from that one. It's such a sweet message, and I can see that echoed out throughout the whole reading. That was the first card pulled, so everything after that just really followed it. Even this beautiful card of enlightenment and adjustments required, third quarter moon. So it's, when I see the third quarter moon, adjustments required, it's to say if you really want to come through this lesson or overcome this challenge, then it's going to require you to step up in some way and to make those adjustments that are required, to seek the enlightened way of handling the situation. Perhaps I saw 222, which is divine counterpart number. So yeah, oh goodness, so there's a lot of masculine energy in this reading. You might be a masculine yourself, but don't have to be, of course. I'll start with the past energy. We've got the Magician, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and Judgment. So in the past, you've come to realize some pretty big things about yourself and your life, and the things that make you happy, and the things that you're meant to be doing here with what's left of your journey. And with the Sun and the Magician, it's like you finally coming to this place of, I don't know about finally, I think some of you have been on this journey for quite some time, but it's like things are changing now. It's either gotten to a point where it's required that you make these changes, or you've wanted to because of things that haven't worked out in the past. It's just it's called you to draw on your own personal power and look to the situation with a more optimistic eyes. Is something very connected to your heart space here that you want to manifest in your life. Maybe you already do have that in your life and you're wanting to maintain it. For some people, this is a situation. Let me just get a clarifier there. Yeah, Six of Swords. It's a situation that it hasn't perhaps been running as smoothly as you would like. I see the Six of Swords, the Ace, the Nine, in the past, but you love this person, or you love the job, or you love this role, you love this lifestyle. I think it's a relationship, but I'm trying to keep it open. And can definitely see a deep soul connection to this situation, and so you don't particularly want to let it go. Perhaps I can see throughout this reading, this could be a relationship that's possibly coming back together, or it's had its fair of challenges. Maybe it never broke up and you're just going through some challenges. For others of you who are leaving a connection behind, this can still apply to you. Just take what resonates. I'm just going to try and keep it open. It looks complicated, and I know a lot of you connecting to this are going to work things out with this particular situation, this person. For a few of you may not. Most will, I do feel. So it may be that you have a whole family, with this situation, and you're trying to bring growth, and so I can see so much effort being put into making the adjustments that are required to find and live that happy life, to follow the calling that sets your heart free. So in the current energies, we've got the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. This is pretty heavy energy to be in currently. You've also got the Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Cups at the start there, if we got another 10, no. All good. It looks like that perhaps this is an ongoing issue with a partner, where maybe there was a discrepancy in the past. Maybe there was some infidelity, perhaps. Maybe there was something that was sly, sneaky, or betraying energy, behavior, whatever. Maybe it was you, like we saw if you let yourself off the hook card there would be there for you. Maybe it was the other person. With the Five of Cups here as well. So this situation has certainly caused a rift within the family or within the relationship, and so it's been hard. It's had its fair share of challenges coming through this part of the journey. It may be that you've left this person behind completely, and you're opting to go and find the true Ten of Cups, the one that's actually going to be there for you. But like I said, not everyone is going to connect to that, and I need to stay open for this reading to respect those relationships that are sticking together. Maybe you have, children and a home and business together. Like, there could be so much wrapped up here. So with this Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles energy, for some of you, it's working together in the week ahead to make plans to really pull it together and to come out of this energy and leave that behind. For others of you, you've left that relationship behind, and it's perhaps taken a big blow to your confidence, and you've needed to really step up and shine and show yourself what you're made of, be there for you, that card again. So either way, this week it's time to really acknowledge what hasn't worked, perhaps asking for forgiveness, perhaps giving forgiveness, speaking about it, clearing the air, coming together to work together here with the Three of Pentacles. If you are leaving that person in the past and you no longer have connection, then this is more about finding communities and people that are supportive of your journey ahead, that are ready to support you, because you are really wanting to team up with people or a specific person perhaps that's going to help encourage your growth, whether it's financial growth, career success. I can certainly see that there's a lot to do with career success here as well for some people. Or looking at that bigger picture of what they want for their life, that end goal sort of thing, in a way. I can see a lot of cooperation in the week ahead. So chances are there is a person returning from the past for some of you, or a rift in a relationship is coming to solution in the week ahead, potentially. What else have we got here? The Hierophant. There's a marriage here for a lot of you, right? There's a deep commitment to each other. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck, so there's certainly a change of season happening within this situation or connection. Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, Ace of Cups. So it's from taking a step back and really looking after yourself, and yeah, getting priorities right, tending to the things that are needed to be done, the responsibilities, looking after your body, looking after your mind, and sort of then just waiting for the rest to align. It's making those adjustments that are required, and then waiting for the rest to align. I can see that. Yeah, whether it's, yeah. I want to say so many things, but I'm going to try and not keep it too in a box. In the challenge, we've got the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the King of Pentacles. So this is an interesting challenge here. The challenge may be that you have a really strong desire to get things moving again, you've got so much passion charging towards this King of Pentacles. And I actually want to notice the Knight and the King, right? Look at this, and the Chariot. Look at this. You've got the Prince, the Seeker, and the King. So it's pretty much the same energy again. Like I said, really strong masculine energy. We've got the Prince, Seeker, and the King. This is somebody who seeks to better themselves. This is someone who seeks greatness, who seeks to be enlightened. We've got enlightenment, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge, thirst for wisdom. The shadow attribute I was called to for the Seeker, which was inability to commit to a path once found. And if that rings to you, then just hear it, and then maybe acknowledge that maybe there is an inability to stay committed to things, and that might be the adjustment that's required here. The enlightenment that's required is to stick something out and not give up, perhaps. But the King here as well, from the Prince to the King, I do feel like this is somebody who's ready to grow up, or ready to man up, or ready to level up. This doesn't have to be a man, of course. Yeah, I'd really like the progression of those cards, because then when I pulled these, it was just that same energy of the Knight of Wands, the Chariot being the Seeker, and then the King of Pentacles. The challenge might be just allowing this to unfold in divine timing. We've got the High Priestess here, so it is like a divinely guided situation, and there's a lot of things to be unknown about the situation as well. You've got so much passion, and perhaps confidence is starting to build to make these moves, to make this change. But it is in the challenge area as well, so it's like maybe you're feeling like you'd like it to be happening a lot quicker. Perhaps you want your results now. You're feeling the passion, but you need to turn that passion, the enthusiasm, the ideas into grounded practical steps to actually achieve your goal, and to commit to it, to stick it out, to really look after your finances, or your mindset, or your body, or whatever it is, your relationship to yourself first and foremost. I'm feeling for this group, really, truly. So what will help with that challenge there, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, investment, in it for the long haul, exactly what we just spoke about. Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Temperance, so rebalancing things, for having patience for things to grow at their own speed. While there is a lot of passion and creative ideas perhaps being birthed at the moment from you, absolutely engage in all of your passionate creative pursuits, whether that's music, painting, writing, creating videos, whatever it is, beauty therapy. There's so many things this could be. Channeling messages, maybe literally building a cubby house. Maybe this is home renovations. It's just sticking it out. Balancing your life as well. So going at it with moderation, with balance. I see a lot of passion, a lot of drive and enthusiasm. So, I do feel that we're just needing some practical planning to follow that up, perhaps, as well. I do see a strong investment in the home, so maybe even buying a house, or reconsolidating finances in regards to mortgages, things like that, investment properties, renovations, all of that is within these cards. You're expanding your business in some way, being able to reach the community in a deeper way. It's trusting in what you're growing as well. Trust in what you're doing. Trust in yourself. Trust in where your passions are driving you, leading you towards. So further guidance, Seven of Cups, King of Swords and Justice. So while there may be a lot of different components to this situation, a lot of different choices, you're needing to just sort of make a sharp and clear choice and commit to it and stick it out with this. No longer being distracted by numerous other ideas or opinions or situations or people. It's like sort of cut the distractions, or cut the unnecessary bullcrap perhaps. Maybe you need to draw a line in the sand and just be a bit of an authority here and say, right, enough's enough, I'm not going to deal with that anymore, I'm investing in this. The adjustments that are required do call for leadership, and then it comes from enlightenment. I want to pull these cards up too now. I'm ready and I have permission. Look how nervous they look. Both of them. I'm ready and I have permission. One's covering the face and one's sort of like, not so sure. But you need to give yourself permission, because there's so much strong masculine energy. The king, the emperor, the king. Is there any queens here? No. That's okay. That's probably a good thing for this energy right now. It's not about receptivity, I don't think, for group 2. I think it's about going out there and making it happen. I think it's about being assertive and speaking your truth and making things happen. You have permission to speak that truth and you are ready to do so. Be the ruling hand, perhaps King of Swords and Justice. This might be a legal situation as well that's a little bit confusing. You're not so sure. Maybe you're just needing to take a step, be proactive here. The outcome energy is the Eight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Lovers, Aries energy, Gemini energy. You can also see Cancer, Pisces, Saggy on the table as well. So is Leo. Doesn't matter too much though. So this is about leaving behind the emotional attachment to situations and owning your power. I can see that here. No longer getting caught up in the drama or the past and the pain. It's releasing that, actually releasing that, to give something a fair go, to give yourself a fair go perhaps, to be there for you, to support yourself, to support your decisions. The Lovers is a strong ruling decision. So for the relationship situations, I mean, for some you may be leaving behind one relationship so that you can go and find some inner growth and perhaps come back and rekindle with this person. For others, this is like I said earlier, leaving a relationship behind and just aligning yourself to something that's more true for you, perhaps as well. Everyone's going to be a little different on the outcome of the relationship stuff here. Five of Cups, Six of Swords. So yeah, a lot of grief, a lot of pain, and leaving that behind. Strength's gonna take a lot of courage to do that, because you're so committed. Hierophant again, you're still committed to each other. Queen of Swords, not copping it anymore. Three of Cups, really wants reunion. Okay, we'll leave that. It's a bit hazy. All right, and we kind of have more cards that, like I said, this reading kept surprising me the more it came out. We have do not give up on something because it did not work out right away. So those striving for a reunion that may be possible here, or to heal a strained relationship. The tough end of a cycle is finally approaching. Wheel of Fortune. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. I'm ready, I have permission to be assertive, to decide what you're allowing within your home space or within your mental space in general. Be patient, trust the wait, everything is coming together. It's okay to not have all the answers, they will come to you when you need them. And change the perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Again, echoing that message of forgiveness and coming to understanding, working together and making a solid plan to leave the past in the past, and like, this is what's before us, let's go for it. That sort of energy quite strong in the week ahead. We have expand your network, link yourself with a network of people who can help inspire you. That's for the people on their personal growth journey in quite a big way. Celebrate yourself. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. I can see a lot of personal growth here. Starting the reading with Magician and the Sun. and the judgment as well. It's like you've come to realize that you've actually got the power to create a happy home life if you want to, and no one's going to do that for you. It feels like it's up to you. And if you don't like something that's going on, that's up to you as well. Forgiveness is for you. Forgive others and yourself because your soul deserves peace, and then bounce back. So definitely echoing that message of working things out with somebody perhaps. But those that, like I said, those that have left someone behind for very good reason and no longer wish to have them in their life or rekindle, then you keep going that way. That it's fine. You bounce back, not always lost. Get back up and keep trying, like as in keep trying to build the life that you want for you, and then knowing and trusting that that will align to something much better for you. You'll know what if you're leaving something or not, like completely severing. So we'll get a couple of charms now. Okay. All right. The fox again. So fox came out in reading 1 and had its own message, but this one has come out with the little ducky. So this is actually amazing. This is amazing because the ducky is sort of maybe 2 of Wands energy. It's like it's water off a duck's back. Like I'm not going to let this penetrate my inner sanctum. I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm not going to let this negativity or past experience hinder my future. I'm just going to keep on swimming. And it came with the little fox, which is so similar to Foxy is 7 of Swords, really. And you've got the 7 of Swords. And while it is painful and you're not so sure how to deal with or handle the situation, you're feeling perhaps left in the cold, or you've had to leave someone else in the cold and it feels so empty. The ducky is like, no, we're leaving that behind. We're not engaging in that behavior anymore. We're moving forward. Like, just no, I'm going. I like how that came out. And then this one actually echoes a very similar message. These little dark bits, they are negative energies, negative thoughts, negative opinions, people, just anything that may threaten to affect your inner sanctum. Again, really, this message talks about inner peace and not letting immature behavior affect you, other people's crap perhaps as well. So this is a message of just don't let it in, cleanse, protect, all of it. Continue working on your healing. Don't let this get on the inside. And it's also trusting that that inside can never be tainted, no matter what is going on externally or anything that's really, really affecting you. That it can never truly taint that beautiful light inside of you. That will always be there and nobody can take that from you. The other charms here are just beautiful. We've got this sweet little nut bolt, which is this energy basically, three of Pentacles, I would say, if I could attribute to the tarot. It's about cooperative people working together, like everyone does their fair share. We've both got a common goal here and we're going to stick together and make it work. We've got this heart here as well. Well, again, it's sort of bringing me that message of protection of the inner sanctum, because the inside is a bit silver and the outside is gold. So I feel like this is more about just taking the time you need to give to yourself at the moment. And I do feel like you have a lot of love to give as well in this situation, but you're not wanting to be taken advantage of as well, is what I feel for that one. You've also got this beautiful flower, which again speaks about tribe, connection and community. Community events or joining like minds, joining creative workshops. This is all people coming together for a common cause and enjoying that. We've also got the dolphin, which echoes the community vibes. This is about joy and playfulness, expression. It's about soulmates as well, two very connected people, 2233 on my recording then. And the last one I have is probably the most blessed charm in the collection. It talks about being very divinely guided on your journey towards enlightenment and feeling extremely connected to your purpose and your passion. And no matter how much things happen, you may feel like you're off path, you're constantly guided back because you've actually got some really beautiful things to do here. And you should, I think you know that. I think you're aware of that. You are protected and guided, and that the things that you do can and will have a profound effect on the collective or on the people around you, the family, your community, your relationships. People feel protected when you're at your best. The people around you feel good. You're really good at making people feel good. I feel with that one. So group 2, I think that's all I have for you for this reading this week. I hope that gave you some sort of clarity, comfort or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye group 2. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the rhodonite, then this is your reading. So rhodonite is a stone of self-worth and self-acceptance and healing some of the emotional pains from the past, old beliefs about yourself or things that you were told that you're not good enough. All of that stuff comes out with rhodonite. This is one of my absolute favorites in the collection, and it has such a profound effect on whoever seems to hold it. And it can be a very raw feeling, like a very triggering feeling sometimes, to sort of leave you feeling open and vulnerable. But this stone is all about acceptance of all parts of you. So I'm not surprised with all of the cards that are here for my group 3s this week. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful reading and I want to just jump straight in. So we're starting with the past energy, group 3. We've got the 7 of Wands and the Star, the Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords. So lots and lots of swords here, but it's all good. You can see you've been healing after a great time of challenge here. That's what the most prevalent energy is here in the past. You've come up against some pretty big challenges lately, and it's time to heal from that. It's time to just let that all wash away and just continue on your path, continuing to align with your destiny, because there's a lot of blessings and success just around the corner. If they're not already here, I'd be surprised, but it's happening. You're pulling it in, and maybe it's not quite here because there is still a sense of clearing and healing. But it's all of these choices, this challenge, everything you've been through lately, it's really bringing you to something new and something better. And I think a lot of you will know that. We've got the Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords. So what I get from this energy as well is some of you may be using your past experiences to help others or to clear the way and help people find healing and truth when it comes to dealing with perhaps some mental health issues, personality disorders, chaotic relationships, chaotic health patterns and choices. I feel like there's a lot of strength in group 3. Always, I feel that in group 3. You've even got the archetypal cards that speak to that beautiful energy of who you are. We've got teacher, mother, and rescuer. That is definitely my group 3s. So I do feel that this is 100% you. Not only have you rescued and mothered yourself and taught yourself a great deal of life lessons through just having an open mind and looking at things differently. You are different, I do feel that. And so sometimes the behavior of other people may not make sense to you, or it may feel very hurtful, but you have come through always staying true to who you are, I do feel. Or if you've ever gone off track, it's not been hard for you to remember who you are and what's at the core of your nature, because you are a nurturing person and you are a guide and a teacher. Perhaps some of you are nurses, or healers, or guidance counselors, or psychologists, psychotherapists, I was going to say. Yeah, and you've even got the card Starborn here. You're really here to do some magnificent things. And when it comes to being Starborn, that also comes with feeling a little different from the rest of the world, and feeling like maybe it takes a longer time to find your feet or to understand human behavior. But you have a great understanding of that. And it's from these past experiences that you've healed from and gained a great deal of clarity from, that's helping you move forward. So not everyone in this past recent position has been extending this help to other people, but I do feel that most of you have been and are capable of that. You've got so much clarity about healing anxiety and mental health situations when it comes to having a good mental health, to being stable, feeling grounded and calm, speaking your truth, trusting your intuition, all of that is the things that you've been learning. I see 444, it's definitely to do with your work here as well. So the challenges you go through, understand that they do have divine purpose in your growth. So let's move on to the path ahead. We've got the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Magician and the World. Damn straight, group 3. So while you have got the Queen of Swords in the current energy, just picking that back up, and the 10 of Wands, it may be that you're finding it really exhausting at the moment to bring balance back in, to step back into your power. Perhaps you'd given your power away, and that's what this time for healing is all about. Maybe that's what the Ace of Swords is all about. You're actually saying no to something and choosing for yourself, honoring yourself, stepping into your own personal power here, asserting your boundaries as needed. And while that may immediately make the situation challenging, it does balance back out for you. It's the right choice to make. It's allowing you to be assisted and allowing healing to come in, allowing benevolence to come in. 6 of Pentacles here as well. I do feel a lot of you, this is also, some of you, I feel you may carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, or you may just really empathically connect to people in such a way that when they are hurting, it hurts you too, and you wish that you could give them all of your wisdom just instantly, so that maybe you know the answers in ways they can handle these situations. And I feel like you may carry a fair bit, but you're learning to put that down and be more in your power in the ways of assisting people and teaching people here, and helping yourself as well. It's through your own personal journeys that you've learned this. How to stay in your power and help people help themselves by doing that for yourself as well. With the World card here, you may be really working on a massive project for some of you here that's like a charity project or something. Like when we see the 6 of Pentacles, that's really generosity and kindness and benevolence. And the Magician, it's like maybe you're creating a situation that is going to affect and help a lot of other people. Maybe it's on the world stage, maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on the TikTok, or maybe it's on any blog or vlog websites where you're sharing your ideas and you're sharing your journeys, you're sharing your wisdom, because you've got a great deal of that to share. I do feel like a lot of Group 3's reading feels like it's on the bigger level of life this week. Like I know lately we've been dealing with a lot of the details, but it's like at this point I feel like you're using all of those details to just go and make something new and better, if that makes sense. You may be still dealing with it, but it kind of feels like it's time to create the new now. The new you, the new project, just really invest in it. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. This is definitely linked up to do with your work, your destiny, and assisting people and assisting yourself and stepping into your own power here. So in the challenge, we've got the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Justice, and the 8 of Cups. Lots of cups now in the challenge. So you, in the recent past, you've been all logic. You've really been processing, thinking, deciding, clarifying, all of that. You've been assertive and taking the action when necessary. The challenge is perhaps in the emotions here, where you've definitely leaving something behind that was very connected to your heart space. You may feel like a victim to this situation, or just feel that you put a lot of effort in and it just didn't work out. It's just, especially with the Starborn card, it does speak about having trouble understanding human behavior and why people do things that are just unnecessarily cruel or unfair, and not needing to figure that out so much, but rather not letting it hinder you, but just keep on walking and keep shining your light and trusting that you can help. You can and will have a profound effect on other people and help them come to realize these things about themselves, but through a more gentle, I think you have a different way of teaching people that's actually more effective. It's like some psychic surgery sort of thing. Like you're very gentle in the way you'll help people come to realizations, I do feel. But anyway, back over here in the challenge. The challenge may be also a situation that is unjust and you're having to just, it's not fair, so you've left it behind. Eight of Cups is leaving something behind that you've invested a great deal of your heart into. But leaving it behind and realizing it doesn't diminish your worth. Just because something didn't work out, it doesn't mean you failed or that you're less than or anything like that at all. What will help with this challenge? We've got the Ten of Swords. Leave it behind. Leave the past in the past. We've got the Lovers now. Committing to something new. The way the Lovers came out, the Wheel of Fortune was on top of this person. So what I kind of get with that is don't look at the Lovers as in a marriage, in a relationship. Although there is a message of a divine relationship in the future, we'll get to in a sec. I feel like this is about binding. If you're binding yourself to anything, let that be yourself. Let that be your purpose. Let that be your healing. Let that be your joy and your peace. Let it be the earth and the connection to the cycles. There's a great connection to earth in this energy, in this reading. Like, truly go and be a little earth baby, go dance in the fields, go pick flowers, go play in the creeks. Like 100% connecting with earth seems really important for group 3 at the moment, in all ways possible. The fairies, the flowers, the beetles, like everything. So yeah, I feel like with the Lovers, it's not so much about divine union with a partner that's external, but with yourself and with life itself and with the blessings that are coming your way. And self-love with this cup. This is such a self-loving Ace of Cups because she's holding on to her own candle here. She is a fairy. So it's definitely message 1111. I just saw it on my recording. It won't be the same for you, but yeah, there's a lot of message about fairies just suddenly coming in, isn't there? Maybe that's something that helps you connect to your inner child. But what I can see here is this commitment of leaving something else behind that's not right for you to walk towards a more divine way of living, more divinely aligned way of living. I do see here companionship coming in. And for a lot of you, I do feel that this is not for some time, especially if you just come out of something. It's not for quite a while, and that's okay. I think you're happy with that anyway. I think you're ready for your own journey, your own growth, and things to come together for you in divine timing. I do feel a great sense of trust in divine timing for you as well at this time. But the Two of Cups, I do feel for a lot of you is a beautiful union in your future. For others, this is also friendships to come in. It doesn't have to be an intimate partner. It can be soulmates and friends and just people that make your heart sing, that really support you, and it's equal in the relationship. There's no unfairness. It's all balanced. So from self-love, that will echo out into all other relationships, and you will be able to give so much more and help so many more people with the adjustments you're making right now, the changes. You're going for such a successful time in your life. So further guidance, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I love this. It's always in the further guidance. The Hermit, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. Page and the Knight. So take it slow. There's no rush here. You're on a journey. You're on an adventure. This is a healing time. This is a time to connect to the earth, to ground yourself, to grow, to truly grow in all senses of the word, mentally, creatively, physically, whatever it is. You just grow. Don't let anything that's going to block your sun, block your light, get in the way right now. That light is found within, and then it emanates forward into marvelous opportunities. So many opportunities are coming your way, group 3. This is super exciting. There's so much positivity coming in after maybe a bit of time of slowness and aloneness and whatnot. Something comes, crashes and lands in your reality. I do feel for some of you it's like a tap on the shoulder when you've been working away at something. Something comes and taps on your shoulder and all of a sudden it's there. For a lot of you, I do feel what I'm talking about is not for quite some time, but that's okay. I do feel like the journey you're on right now is just as special, if not more, than blessings and destinations down the track, It's through this deepening of commitment to your life path and your journey here as a teacher, as a seeker, as a soul searcher, you are absolutely having a positive effect on so many other people, especially yourself at the moment. It really is a time for healing. I'm going to pull this card up, Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. When's that focused? Outcome energy. We have the King of Wands and the Empress with the Chariot. So this is, I want to read this as your energy, of course, where this is 100% that connection to nature, connection to the earth, connection to your leadership abilities and qualities. Rescuer, mother, teacher, allow me to remind you. And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well. The underlying energy is that legacy you want to leave here, the bigger structures of your life, the things that you're achieving and working towards, the things that will hold you and hold so many other people as well. This could be a business idea that has a profound effect on your community, a charity event. God, so many things it could be. I feel like it's sort of endless, the opportunities and things that you will engage in. And I think that there's so many experiences just yet to have, Group 3, and you've come through so much, so it's really time to look forward to those experiences. And I'm going to pull this up now because it speaks to it so much. And just seeing this Princess of Pentacles, and she's counting her money and she's writing her budget, and she's just really, she's pulling in the opportunities. She has so much already, and there's just excitement about new growth. There's so much to already enjoy, but yet so much more to come. I really feel it, Group 3. Success and going forward. Look at that earth energy here. Look at that I love that pathway. How stunning is that, the going forward card? But success as well, and all the adventures in this jungle, all the different, if you look closer, there's so many different types of flowers and ferns and birds and mountains, and there's just so much experience to be had. And the going forward card is not, don't get distracted by any other path, but just stay true to you. Keep going forward, because there's going to be so many blessings as you go. I don't think you fully understand how wonderful this destination is, but that's like, I keep coming back to like so much excitement for that place and that time and that person or whatever it is. But there's just as much beauty on this path, on the way to get there. There's so many blessings, so many. And the Abundant Empress, all about expansion and exactly the rescuer, the mother, the teacher, all of that is here in these cards. This is you really following that vision that you have, that passion, that drive, taking roles of leadership seriously and committing to them, and nurturing yourself, nurturing all of the people around you, just being such a powerful place in life. Group 3. God, I love you guys so much. And then we've got the Chariot as well, like confidence. This is the way we're going. I'm taking the lead, and who's coming with me? I think everyone. Group 3, this is so beautiful. For those that, there was a message of divine relationship and something coming in. Now, I don't, like some of you, maybe it's not so far away. Maybe it's actually just around the corner, and that's why it's showing up in the cards. Everyone will have a different timeline here. I think you'll have a fair sense of what's necessary, you know. Is it time to sort of clear the slate and just connect with you? Have you just been through something, or you know where you're at? But I do feel a beautiful love coming in, and that's kind of echoed here in the outcome as well. Like, I did want to read this for just your energy, but I cannot, you know, I can't not acknowledge the fact that there's a couple here, and it looks like a very powerful couple, like two people that are they're different but the same, if that makes sense. The differences are not an issue, if that makes sense. The differences are complementary, and I feel like the masculine energy here really supports the feminine so that she can rise and do her job better. So it's like the masculine, for those, this is a future relationship, it shows that you will likely meet someone who's going to back you and support you in all of your endeavors, and someone who actually gets you. Like, maybe they don't understand everything about you because you are so amazing and complex and interesting and just wow. But they'll do a damn good job at trying to understand you. Is what I feel about that. But mostly I don't want to focus on future relationships in this situation, but rather just you stepping into your power now. This is a time for healing. This is a time for success. And this is a time to just go forward, to move forward and allow allow. I'm going to do some charms in a moment, enjoying those. We've got I am forgiving, number 8. Forgiving of karmic cycles, forgiving of past choices, just forgiving, letting it be, letting it stay in the past, and not feeling like you have to constantly look over your shoulder for if it's going to happen again, that sort of energy. And I am lovable, just the way you are. And lovable, you are enough to receive love just the way you are. You don't need to be any different. You don't need to make yourself different. The fact that you are different is a beautiful thing, with this beautiful Starborn card coming out. Feeling lots of purple for your group this week. Maybe you want to wear purple. Maybe purple's a special colour for you. I wanted to pick the amethyst for you this week. See, Jackson didn't choose the crystal, so I was kind of left on my own, and that took me off guard. And he's like adamant, nope, I'll choose next week's. I'm like, fine. I really like him choosing. It sort of takes a bit of pressure off, and then I can, right, that's the way this reading's going. We can go from there, but it's okay. I chose Rhodonite for you, which is all about self-worth and healing. What have I got written here? Well-being, acceptance, clears the emotional wounds, emotional balance, compassion, and love. Alrighty. We've also got travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. See the good in what you call bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. I think you just know that. You're too powerful to not take these challenges as opportunities for growth. Truly, Group 3. That's why I love you so much. It's okay to not have all the answers. They will come to you when you need them. And my favorite for you is realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. We've also got bad habits. Kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, or anything else that's not serving you. Heart chakra was there as well, so perhaps letting things into your heart space. Yeah, emotional, like things that you know will give you an emotional trigger. It's time for healing, and you know that. So you're getting on top of it. There is anxieties, there is a bit of, but you're getting on top of it in a way. Balancing out. Okay, wake up early. Aim to wake up earlier in the mornings to chase your dreams. So don't rush out the door and get in the traffic, or however it is you'd go. Just like definitely take a mindful moment in the morning to set the tone for your day. Maybe add a yoga practice or make your bed. Home needs TLC. I kind of feel that at the moment. Definitely going to do a bit of tidying after this. Little bits and pieces need to go back where they belong. Home needs TLC. It feels a lot better when the space is organized. And negative thinking. Unfounded negative thoughts are very worth being aware of. We've kind of got in the challenge here. There is pessimism. There is that noticing what's not working out and feeling sort of withheld from the things you love the most. So with that, it's a time to really connect to that inner validation, inner fulfillment, self-love. What else have I got? Just charms now, I think. Yes. Some charms for Group 3. I kind of want to go deep. Alrighty. Okay, Group 3. Yeah, exactly. This is the negative thinking energy here. You can see the little black gems or jewels or things. They're all on the outside though. This is something that may threaten to affect your way of thinking, and it's like you're just absolutely cutting it, nipping it in the bud. You're not allowing that anymore. I see so much mental strength in your recent energy and a rebalancing and stepping back into your power in the week ahead. You really are leaving a chapter behind. And maybe it's just a subtle internal chapter that nobody else is aware of. Who knows? But this charm is asking you to just trust what's on the inside of you, the goodness of your heart, and not allow any negative thoughts or other people's opinions to affect you too badly, which is similar to the little ducky we've got here as well, which is just keep on swimming, don't water off a duck's back message of just allowing things to slide off you. You know, other people's ideas and opinion, that's good, that's on them. You just keep doing you, keep on keeping on. You've got this sweet little bell. Can't even grab it. So good news is coming your way. This is a good news bell. There is something, a blessing coming in. We've also got the charm. Oh, it's like the hermit, I guess you could call it. It's a charm of sort of just casting off the external distractions and just being there for you. A time for healing, 100%, and being there for you in the meaningful ways. Connecting with yourself through rituals or healing practices, anything at all, actually. Creative ideas, exercise, cord cutting, meditations, guided meditations that are playful. They're good. I don't know if you've done those before, but there's guided meditations where we clear the chakras or release negative energy or all sorts of intentions. But there's also ones out there that are fun. There's a mermaid one. I think it's in 3 parts as well, so you can go back to the same lady's voice and go through a different journey where you're a mermaid. And you know, there's so many different ones. There's even children ones out there that are pretty fun. Me and my son enjoy those. The adventure ones. But there are ones for adults as well that are like fantasy guided meditations that you still receive the exact same results but differently and maybe even deeper, because if you haven't tried it, you'll try it and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just different. We've got this grandma charm here as well. For some of you, this could be a grandma who is in spirit, maybe not even in spirit and in everyday life already still. But what this charm talks about is going back to the old way, doing some things that are traditional, perhaps cooking an old dish or doing something that connects you to the ways things were done in your grandparents' generation. Things that are wholesome. Gardening, you know, making your own bread, just that sort of stuff. Things that just connect you to life. I think that's really important with the starborn. There's so much earth energy. We've got the mother here as well. This could be a mother who's in spirit as well for some of you, or somebody who was just a divine feminine guide in your life journey, whoever they were. Maybe they weren't even biologically related. But connect to what made them so beautiful and partake in some of those activities. Sweet simplicity and wearing an apron, things like that. Cooking, you know. It's sweet. We've got the amethyst. Why not? Of course we've got the amethyst. I was drawn to the big one for you. And group 3 is often amethyst. It's very psychic, group 3. I do feel that quite often. A lot of intuition, a lot of power, a lot of that wisdom to share with the world that's just natural for you. I feel like you're born with it. We've also got the little crab claw here. So now it was reversed. I kind of feel like you're done with having to protect yourself and having to defend yourself anymore. You're just doing it your way now. You don't need to be so nippy or defensive anymore, is what I feel from that. Same with the duck thing, like and the negative, anything outside of you, just they're not even gonna. I'm just gonna maybe seclude myself or surround myself with my own energy and not take on other people's crap. Definitely. And we also have this heart as well, which is silver in the center. So if it is time for healing, it's definitely, you've been maybe giving a lot to the external, and it's time to really acknowledge what do you need right now, and just give that to yourself. There's no need to give to anyone else at this time. Anyone who means anything to you will understand. If you need time out, then they can respect that as well. There's one more message here as well. Now the fox he's been coming out a lot. It's shady energy with the fox. Foxes are sneaky. They'll get into your chicken pen when you're asleep. They'll eat all your chickens. They won't even eat them all. They'll just kill them. They're shits. Anyway, so we've also got this little binoculars. You see binoculars. And I feel like for some of you, you may have been fixated on getting the answer to something that was a betrayal or a situation. You know, can I trust this person? And you may have been really, I think connecting to that or trying to figure that out has just been pulling on your energy, trying to figure out if there was an injustice and it's just not worth your attention is what I'm feeling here. It's just leave it behind. Don't even worry about it. It was never, I can't tell you if they were being shady or not. It's reversed. It tells me that you probably won't ever find out. Maybe. This message may not be for everyone. I felt even resistant to reading it, but it's there and I've got to. But it just doesn't feel like it's of quality or worth your energy. let's just say that. What is worth your energy is just keep on swimming. Whack, whack. You can connect to all the blessings that are coming your way, like success and going forward. It's just incredible reading for you, group 3. And I think that's all I have for you this week. So I hope that reading gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.